Hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. You look at Dallas. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
And, Kevin, things really starting to get out of control for them. I mean, this losing streak is becoming an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if they don't figure out a way to stop it soon.
Yeah, sometimes, though, you just need to make changes, pure and simple. Maybe you look to shake up that starting lineup, possibly a trade. But right now, clearly this team has lost confidence, and something's got to give.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at point guard. Here's Curry following the basket by Freak. Curry kicks to Green. The rebound by B-Train. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about how they can best press their advantages in this game, and he told me that he expects their shot blocking to play an important role. He said, listen, obviously we want to keep them on the perimeter as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can also bottle them up inside. And Kevin, he's hoping that'll help them secure their second win in this season series.
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
High post try, and that one hits back iron.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Mayo left side. Nice shot from the wing.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Thompson with the bucket.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Mavericks leading by 5. Here's B-Train. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Here's B-Train. 5 on the clock. Parsons for 3. Warriors with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now Parsons after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. No good from B-Train. Warriors trail by 5. Curry with it. Now Mayo defending. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his second bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's B-Train. Here's Powell. The stupendous finish in traffic.
And the defense just gets caught standing. Around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 25-point game against Minnesota.
Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
And so it's Dallas with him. after the miss from Stephen Curry. No good from B-Train. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Curry passes to Barnes. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Powell. JaVale McGee comes in for James. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. B-Train in at point guard. Mayo out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Devin Harris, and it's Powell in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Passes it to Curry. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Out to Harris. Pass to B-Train. Lets it go from the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's now 11 points for Freak. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Curry. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, have Freak and the last matchup against the Hawks came through when they needed him to. He ended with 11 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Warriors leading by 3. It's Thompson off the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
The pass to B-Train. Rebounded by Bogut. The Warriors have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Thompson dishes to Barnes. Baseline J on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's B-Train, guarded by Curry. The hook. Dallas again missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. It's stolen by Mayo. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And it's good. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of transition.
Barnes with it. Now Mayo defending. And the basket by Curry.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
The rebound by B-Train.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
17-foot shot on the way. Warriors leading by 6. Curry kicks to Thompson. Down low. No good from Bogut. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. It's deflected. Stolen by Len. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Parsons.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Barnes against Harris. To the paint, here's B-Train. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Take a look at what B-Train's done. 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Outside Curry. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Warriors leading by 7. Kicks to Green. He dishes it to Barnes. That's good. Barnes has got 8 points.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's B-Train, guarded by Curry. Dishes to Powell. Deep 2 from Anderson. Gets an open look and hits. Anderson's got his first basket of the night. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Right at the free throw line. Another miss by Curry.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. No good from B-Train.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Down low. It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And that one's good. Barnes.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the Mavericks are going for a different look here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Powell. JaVale McGee comes in for Chandler Parsons. Williams, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Barea subbed in for B-Train. Then for the Warriors, Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Barnes. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Here's B-Train. B-Train, he's in at point guard. Powell is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Mayo. And it's Williams at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Parsons outside. Passes it to B-Train. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's a screen. B-Train passes to Parsons. Here's B-Train. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Outside Curry. To the middle, the 10-footer. No good from Bogut. Mavericks trail by 11. Powell kicks to Williams. Here's B-Train. Curry with the steal. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. The feed now to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Well, now they've lost the starch in their shirt, guys. They're demoralized. A careless play to turn it over and then slow to get back on defense, lethargic.
It looks like their legs are gone at this point. I mean, I don't think a comeback bid is in the offing.
Releases from 15. Dallas again missing. Warriors leading by 16. Barnes kicks to Thompson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Boy, you got to love that assist by Darren Williams.
Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Curry dishes to Thompson. Williams with the steal. It's stolen by Bogut. Knocked loose. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Parsons passes to B-Train. The quick look, no good that time.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on there. Rap to pay the bill. And now better, not even a
You know, it's just great to be a part of something that you grew up playing.
Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for Road to the Finals. And be sure to vote on your top 2K TV WoW Alley-Oop of the Week.
Tune in now.
Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward Paul George.
You know, it's just great to be a part of something that you grew up playing.
Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for Road to the Finals. And be sure to vote.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Well, it was kind of a rough start to his NBA coaching career last year for David Blatt, but he stuck with it. Cavs turned things around, started winning. You heard fewer and fewer complaints about his style. Shaq, what do you think about the job he's doing with the Cavs?
Well, you know, he's successful now, and that's one word comes to mind, winning. You know, he's been winning overseas. He has a lot of championships overseas. But, you know, when you win, Ernie,
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. And this is a one-and-done trip for Dallas before going back to their Mavericks fans. And, of course, Chris Middleton, he's a guy getting integrated right now, still settling in with his new team.
That trade is something that has the staff, players, and fans excited. They think it may be the piece of the puzzle necessary to get over the proverbial hurdle.
And with good reason. I mean, we're talking about one of the very best we have in our league, and you have to think he'd help any team.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. B-Train in at point guard. Pachulia is out there with Powell. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Mayo in at the 2 spot. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. The pass to B-Train. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
Kevin, he told me he stressed to his players that what he wanted more than anything tonight was the extra pass. He said, we have a lot of guys on this roster that can be factors on offense. As long as we're keeping everyone involved, we can overwhelm teams with our scoring. Let's see if they can keep the rock moving and share the ball, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And guys, the focus being on the offensive side of things, they obviously don't want to let their defensive guard down, so to speak, can they?
No, they're still going to have to be sharp on the defensive side of the floor. It's just that getting into a rhythm offensively is going to be the main focus here early on.
I'm with you on that mindset, but it does leave the door open for them to be taken advantage of at the defensive end.
Now Mayo, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. B-Train finds himself wide open and drills it. B-Train's got 5 points so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Irving attacking.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Mayo, and that one's drained from the low block. Mayo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
It got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
James against Parsons. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Middleton's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Right side, Mayo. Pass to B-Train. Off the left rim and out. Cavaliers trailing. Middleton for three, and another three for Cleveland.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's B-Train. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State. They get it back.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
The dish to Love. Wide open. Look. Here's Marjanovic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I just love the determination on that back. Boy, coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Here's B-Train. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Kicks it to Love. Pass to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Mayo. That's good. He's got 6.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Pachulia, and he converts the layup.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Cleveland leading by 4. James outside. Dishes it to Love. Fades and shoots. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. McGee a screen.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Matthews against Williams. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Cavaliers, both teams will make substitutions. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Chris Middleton is out there with Irving, so that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors provided a nice lift. He had 18 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Inside. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to B-Train. And it's Dallas with another.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Thompson, a screen on Mayo. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
Here's Irving following the basket by Freak. Thompson, a screen on Mayo. The drive by James Irving. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's B-Train, covered by LeBron, and stolen by Irving. 3 on 3. Here's Thompson, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And Cleveland making a change here. Galloway's checked in. Williams. And so we wrap up.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas, B-Train, he's in at point guard. Chandler Parsons out there with Powell. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Mayo in at the shooting guard. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
It's Mayo on the wing. The pass to B-Train. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Baseline try, and he drops that one in. Mayo's got his second basket. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Irving. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Love kicks to Middleton. Cleveland moving it around. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving. Mavericks trail by 15. B-Train passes to Pachulia. Powell dishes to Parsons. Pachulia kicks to Mayo. Here's B-Train, covered by Irving, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. lays it in off the breakaway. Rubin's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And stolen by Irving. Now Cleveland moving it up. And it's blocked. They retain possession. That's good. And that's now 7 points for LeBron. And here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 19. Here's B-Train. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Cleveland. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Toronto, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
To the inside, and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. High, arcing shot. Gets that one to fall. That's his.
To vote on your top 2K TV Wow Alley-Oop of the Week. Tune in now. Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward Paul George.
You know, it's just great to be a part of something that you grew up playing.
Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for Road to the Finals. And be sure to vote on your top 2K TV Wow Alley-Oop of the Week. Tune in now. Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward Paul George.
You know, it's just great to be a part of something that you grew up playing.
Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for Road to the Finals. And be sure to TV Wow Alley-Oop of the Week. Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward Paul George.
You know, it's just great to be a part of something that you grew up playing.
Then we have some
The 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Mavericks in Dallas. Not an easy stretch of basketball lately for Dallas. We've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about
everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies and Dallas. And the continued absence of Zach Randolph. That really is the story for them.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin, but really it's an issue for both teams in regards to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through the injuries and still come out on top.
And there's probably a lot of sympathy these teams have for one another. They're both going through it, if you will, at the same time.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Memphis, Allen and Green are the wings. Green is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Now here's Green, following the miss by Freak. Allen passes to Green. Shot clock at 6. A fadeaway, and it falls over the rim and in.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
On defense, the Grizzlies outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And stolen by Mayo. One-on-one fast break. And it's good once more. Nice make there from B-Train. B-Train's got his second basket of the night. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Outside Conley. Plays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's B-Train.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yes, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from diverting the easy bucket.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw good from B-Train. He's perfect from the line this time. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Poked away. Fast break, Dallas. And he goes in for the dunk.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And so here's Memphis. Following the score by Dallas. Gasol, a screen on Mayo. Green kicks to Conley. Green dishes to Gasol. Good. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night.
Really good example there of some fine interior. Passing before that basket.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to Cleveland.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not, and that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Conley, the pass to Allen. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. This all no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Allen. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The feed to Conley. It's Allen with the drive, and he gets it to go.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
In the corner, Mayo with it. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Conley, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Those are good.
Some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Matthews. Mayo comes in for Williams. And B-Train subbed in for J.J. Barea. Memphis also making some changes. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Wright. Green comes in for James Ennis. And Tony Allen subbed in for Sean Livingston. B-Train in at point guard. Powell is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Mayo. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played really well. He ended with 16 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw, no good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And the second free throw, good. Here is Conley. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Allen kicks to Green. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's B-Train. Good work defense. By Conley.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Allen with it. Now guarded by Parsons. Green dishes to Allen. At the elbow, it's Gasol. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's 13 points for Conley. Here's B-Train. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Timeout call for Memphis. Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Williams, he's checked in for B-Train. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Memphis out in front. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Excellent game we've seen from Mike Conley. He's got 13 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
So on the floor for Memphis, Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Green is out there with Green, and it's Gasol at the center. Stolen by Michael Conley. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Off the inbound, and it's good on the way in. Conley's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Mavericks trail by 15. Here's B-Train. Powell kicks to Pachulia. Here's Mayo. And the layup is good. Mayo's got 6. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 17.
Check out our interview with All-Star forward Paul George. Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for Road to the Finals. And be sure to vote on your top 2K TV WoW Alley-Oop of the Week. Tune in now. Check out our interview with
You know, it's just great that you grew up playing.
Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am for Road to the Finals. Vote on your top 2K TV WoW Alley-Oop. Tune in now.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music. We the best. Yeah, we taking over. Listen. Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami where it warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee.
Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward Paul George.
You know, it's just great to be a part of something that you grew up playing.
Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for Road to the Finals. And be sure to vote on your top 2K TV WoW Alley-Oop of the Week.
Tune in now.
Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward Paul George. Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward